Welcome back. So we couldn't delete a customer. There's a lot of ways to get around that. I'm going to show you one way to do it, and that's pretty much saying when I delete a customer, I always just delete all his orders as well. Now, in a real business solution, I don't think that would be a good solution, because why delete all the customer's orders? Then I would kind of lose maybe for the annual setup where I had to figure out how many orders did I actually make this year. Then all customers who were deleted, there wouldn't be any orders for those guys. But it's just to kind of show you how we can remove all. Later we're going to make a more technical right solution, but you can actually go in and when we remove a customer, we're going to also just remove all his orders. So let's just start out right here. So first what we need to do is we need to find the customers to remove, orders to remove. So we'll say orders to remove right here. So I'll just start by getting all the orders that don't belong here anymore. And what I'll do is pretty much just say with the context, let's go and grab all the orders in the database where the customer ID, so let's just say O for orders, right? And O.customer.id equals the actual ID that we're passing in, right? So now we have all the IDs, all the customers available, all the orders available that this customer owns, right? The next thing we want to do is we want to remove all those guys, and you can actually do that pretty simple by just saying context dot remove range, and then just pass in these guys. That's all you have to do. It's actually fairly simple. Now it's going to first remove all the orders that belong to this customer and then the customer. At least that's what I hope. Let's try and do this. Now again, I'm not sure I would recommend this, especially not for a business solution, because what we're doing here is kind of what we call a cascade delete. Pretty much meaning that when I'm deleting one object, I'm also going to delete that object's children, and that might end up in some mess. But at least instead of a cascade delete, I have full control here about what I'm removing. I'm only removing the orders and the customers. And only the orders that belongs to that customer. Let's try and see if this helps. So jumping back to Postman, and let's just try and do the delete again for the customer one, and see if we can actually now get rid of not only the actual customer, but also the orders for that customer. Let's try and get the customer. See, he's gone. There we go. He's gone, and let's also try and get his orders. Now notice how simple that actually was to get rid of those customers with his orders, and notice they were also gone 1 and 2. That was his orders. So we just cleaned up the database for that customer and his orders. But again, this is something you have to decide as a developer. You have to decide with your customer, even in most cases, how do you want to clean up the data when you need to remove stuff. And the SQL database will inform you of this, where a dumb in-memory database wouldn't have informed you about this issue. So that's why using SQLite over the in-memory database is a lot more powerful. So let's just have a look at the actual SQL that was created when I had to kind of delete these customers and their orders. And if I go back to the code right here, right now it's sending a delete from orders with a specific ID for what to delete, 2 of those, and then a delete customer. So pretty much just meaning that first delete 1, delete 2, and then delete the customer. So we don't have that foreign key constraint anymore, so we can actually delete the actual customer. So that's it for this lesson. Now you guys know how we can actually remove a range of customers right here, which is pretty powerful. And next lesson we'll have even more fun. So see you next time. Bye bye.